Hey there, it's Kitty. I want to try and see how quickly I can get these updates out before I just play the Patreon preview, which I know majority of you actually clicked on this for if you want to see what's going on the Patreon. So, first up, I've updated my Throne wish list to add like baby-related items. And I just want to say, whoever put in for this stroller to be ordered, thank you so much. It means a lot. We really appreciate it here. Like, you have no idea how much it warmed my heart to get that notification, because that's just a huge weight off our shoulders. The fact that, like, when the new baby comes, our current stroller will only be good for taking like one kid at a time, and little Fox, who's only 2, she's not quite big enough to do a lot of walking by herself yet, and I personally don't feel comfortable having her walk when we're like out in public, because she has some developmental issues, very mild ones, but still. And there's a huge risk that she will just like dart away and run off if she's walking independently. So rather than have that happen, we just put her in a stroller. But when the baby comes and when you take both kids out at once, they both can't fit in one stroller that only has one seat, so needs a double one. So the person who got the double stroller for us, again, thank you. You're awesome. You were just beyond awesome. We really appreciate it. And you put it as anonymous, so I can't say your name because I don't know who you are. But if you're watching, listening to this, and you know who you are, please send me a DM on like Discord or Twitter, or send me an email, because I want to do something special for you. Like, I really want to. And there's other things on the wish list too. Put up a bassinet, because our current one we had for little Fox kind of is wearing out from just using it a lot. It's kind of starting to show its wear and tear. And with a new baby, we don't want to risk it like collapsing or falling apart in any way with a little baby in it. And we got some random things like clothes and blankets and little odds and ends. So if you want to do like kind of like a virtual baby shower thing for us, because couldn't have one with little Fox, because I wasn't on the internet when I was pregnant with little Fox, because I had various issues going on that I just did not want to be on the internet. And I didn't have a real life baby shower, because by the time I hit that time of the pregnancy and people think about showers, COVID happened. And it was like the beginning of COVID, when no one had any idea what was going on. Everybody was scared out of their mind. So no baby shower for me, which is okay. Like, you don't need a baby shower, but if you feel like being nice, if you feel like, you know, supporting my family and baby, because like we're in the middle of shopping for a new house. We need to move within like the next like 8 months. We absolutely 100% need to move. There's like no getting around it. So shopping for a house, and once we acquire the house, my husband's also be looking at getting a different car. Again, if you're like young, you don't understand the gravity of that. Those are 2 major investments and major expenses. So doing that, we don't really have a lot of spare money for little things. So wherever anybody's willing to help us fill in, it would mean a lot. Because it may not seem like much just to like get a baby blanket or something, but for us, when like we need to save all the money we can, it matters. It matters. And also, if you want to support, I have cut my price for my Fansly page this month by 50%. Hi, bird. Something aggravated her. My Fansly this month is only $5 instead of the usual price. And that's not a coupon or anything. I'm having it up the entire month. As of October 1st, I'm probably going to put it back to the usual price I had it at. So just for this month, it's $5. And that sub gets you access to everything I posted on the page. All the photos, all the videos, the audio stuff, the stories. Everything is there for only $5. So if you like IRL, X-rated content, naughtiness, that sort of thing, consider checking out my Fansly. I can't link it in the YouTube description box because YouTube is getting really, really ornery about links. But if you go to my Twitter, it's very easy to find on my Twitter. And again, you have to be over 18 to access Fansly. And over 18 to interact with me on Twitter. Just how it is. And so that's one way to support me, other than Patreon, of course. Patreon, if you're here for just ASMR and artwork and that kind of stuff, Patreon is the better bet for you, because that's like what you want. But if you want to support in other ways and, you know, get different kinds of content, because I do more than just ASMR, then Fansly might be something you want to look into. You never know. And if you pledge $15 or more on my Patreon, you do get a coupon code for free access to my Fansly within the month period you're a patron. So it does expire the end of the month that you're a patron. It does not roll over into the next month, because that really wouldn't be fair, because you technically, if you decide to not pay the next month, then you wouldn't be getting the actual deal. You'd be kind of cheating. So to prevent that, it does expire. So the earlier in the month you get it on Patreon, the more access you will have for the month. But if you get the $5, just the $5 on Fansly, that's good for, I think a Fansly sub is like 28 to 30 days, something like that, because it's set by them, not by me. And then it just carries over within that period. So if you get it now, it will expire sometime in October, unless you renewed. That's how it works. It's like OnlyFans. So that's that. So again, $5 Fansly by itself. $15 gets you access to all my NSFW content on Patreon and free access to my Fansly page, which doesn't seem like a big deal right now. While my Fansly is only $5, when it's its usual price, it's a nice discount. It's a nice discount. And again, it supports, you know, myself. It supports the content. It supports my family. It's doing a lot. It's not going into some random creator's Lamborghini fund. I'll just leave it at that. It's actually going to someone who actually, you know, has adult expenses to pay and invests in their content a lot. Because I do put a lot in my content. I'm always trying to find upgrades to the software I use, hardware upgrades to my computers. I'm always like looking at different microphones as companies release them to see like what's better for ASMR, if anything. I'm always scoping things out. I'm always like got my finger on the pulse. So if you want to support me in my content, you got Patreon, of course, and Fansly as well. You can also donate on my Ko-fi page, just like a one-time donation. I also have things for sale on Ko-fi. I have stickers, I have pins, I have keychains. Coming soon are posters, like full-size posters, 18 inches by 24 inches, like movie-size posters. I got those coming soon to my Ko-fi shop, so just keep an eye out for that. I'll probably post about it first on Twitter and Discord before making like a little thing on YouTube about it. Another support is you can get a custom audio commission. There's more details about that on my website, kittyminxasmr.com. Please, 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 if you want a commission, read my website and my terms first before contacting me. And the best way to contact me about a commission is not through DMs, but through email. I really only handle commissions through email because it's become the best way I can keep track of them for the most part. So there's that. And also linked on my website is my Gumroad, because I can't link Gumroad on YouTube for some reason, because when I did, YouTube didn't like it. They tried to strike my channel. So Gumroad's linked on my website. Gumroad is a place where you can get my as an NSFW 18 plus audios individually, instead of just subscribing to Patreon where you get access to the whole library. If you just want to like listen to one or two like specific ones, like let's say your favorite character is Jade and you only want to listen to one about Jade, you can go on my Gumroad and just, you know, pay for access to the Jade audio. So that's another option, and it all cobbles together to support me as a creator, to support the channel, support all the content I make. So yeah, there's that. Um, Health update. I was in the hospital in the ER recently. I posted about it on the community tab. I'm doing a lot better. It wasn't what I thought it was because I have a history of getting blood clots, particularly in my lungs. And the pain I was feeling that day, I went to the hospital. I was terrified it was a blood clot. Fortunately, they ran the tests they could run because they can't do every test when you're pregnant, unfortunately. But the tests they did run showed like no signs of blood clots, so that's good. But they did find like an infection, and they think I might have an ulcer. So that's fun. But I am feeling better. I've been taking medicine. I'm not in as much pain, so that's good. That's good. And baby's been checked on, and baby's looking and doing great so far. I have my next appointment with the OBGYN next week to check on the baby again. But so far, baby's looking good. Baby's developing and growing and has a good heartbeat. So it's a good sign. Good sign. We don't know the gender yet. It's too early to tell. But I might do a little online gender reveal or something when we do find out. We'll see. We shall see. As for ASMR content, my aim now is to get 2 to 3 out on YouTube a week. On YouTube specifically, like 2 or 3 out a week if I can, and at least one exclusive to Patreon a week. At least one. I would like to bump it up to 2, but I think 1 a week is pretty fair. That's like at least 4 exclusive audios a month. I've seen other creators only do 1 or 2 a month, so I think that's a pretty solid deal. Especially considering I still have my back catalog of exclusive stuff from like stuff since 2018. It's like almost 200 audios by now, so that's something to consider. And I'm going to be doing a variety of different kinds of characters. Gonna be trying some new things, just experimenting around, seeing what sticks. Because I get tired of doing the same old. There's only so many like girlfriend waifus and neckos and succubi and stuff like that before I'm like, I'm bored. I want to try some new things. So look forward to that being on the channel. This upcoming week may be my last week of doing my VTuber streams on YouTube. I still may pop in from time to time and do like a random just catch up stream on YouTube, but my main streams are going to go back to Twitch. The only reason I've been doing it on YouTube is the laptop I stream from while waiting for my new desktop computer to be finished. It won't connect to Twitch. It'll connect to Twitch for like 5 minutes and then like drop the connection. And Twitch doesn't like that. It makes it really hard to stream, like next to impossible. But it connects to YouTube just fine. I don't understand it. I literally don't understand it. It'll stay connected to YouTube with barely any buffering, a little bit of lag because my connection's not that great and the computer is very slow. But considering like it's a clunky, cheap computer, I'm proud of it for staying connected to YouTube, but it won't do Twitch. So when I'm trying to finish setting up my desktop this weekend because it's a long weekend, it's a holiday weekend. I'll have people hopefully to help me out because there's some stuff putting together that I don't really know how to do by myself. So hopefully after this weekend I'll have the computer set up, and after this coming week I'll be back on Twitch. And again, I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evenings in America time, so Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern. It'll be sometime in the evening if you're in America, then whatever time zone outside of America you may be, you can do the math from there. So I tend to, even though I'm not in the Eastern time zone for America, I tend to use that as my baseline on like Twitter and stuff for saying when I'm gonna be live, because that's a pretty good jumping off point for other time zones. And usually I'm on stream around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's about when I usually start. And again, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays are like my nearly guaranteed stream days. Unless I'm like sick or just way too tired. But usually I'm pretty consistent on streaming. And when I'm back on Twitch and got my desktop set up, I'll get back to gaming. I'm gonna start again with the visual novels again that I'm playing, like Ditzy Demons, Island Diary, Muv-Love, some new ones I found. I'll get back to The Sims and our little OC adventures with The Sims. I'm gonna try Minecraft again, and I'm gonna try some other games that I've found that I'm really interested in playing. And of course, I'll do like chats and movie reviews and things like that that you can do on Twitch that you can't do on YouTube that well. So if you like my streams and you liked what I was doing on Twitch, you have that to look forward to. And links to everything I've talked about except Fansly and Gumroad are in the description down below the video. You can find my Patreon, you can find my Twitter, and everything's linked on my Twitter. So you can find my Twitter, you can find my website, you can find my throne, you can find my Twitch for Orky. Find all that stuff in the description box down below. Alright, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this update. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting. Thank you to everyone who's been commenting on the new uploads and liking them and tweeting at me and things like that. It means a lot. The engagement means a great deal. It really helps this channel. So, thank you. And without further ado, here's the Patreon preview, where you get up to some frisky fun with a barista who's been making your drinks with certain special kind of milk. Alright, everybody. Enjoy! See you next time. Bye-bye. Ada, ada.
Oh, hey. You're here late. Yeah, we're just about to finish locking up for the night. Are you having any problems? Oh? You are waiting for me? Well, me? Oh. I'm kind of flattered, actually. But don't worry, I don't need a ride home or anything. My car works just fine. Oh, you wanted to talk about the special drinks I've been making you. Well, I think I have a few minutes before I have to scoot you out the door and lock up behind you. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm the last one here. My manager already left like an hour ago. Yeah, they're usually fine with one of us being alone to lock up at night. 'Cause usually, it gets pretty quiet around this time. It's pretty close to midnight, isn't it? Yeah, like, who wants coffee this late, especially fancy coffee? Aside from maybe some type of trucker. Even then, our drive-thru doesn't really serve trucks. And we don't really have truck parking. So I don't really know who'd want, fancy schmancy coffees this late at night. Except you, apparently. But you're different. You get a special drink that I make for you. So, how have those workouts been? Yeah? You've noticed an improvement in your performance? Really? Huh? Told ya. Yeah, I told you the drink recipe I made up. I'll be able to help you with that. Because, well, we're not exactly equipped to make smoothies here. That's more of a Jamba Juice kind of thing. And we're not a Starbucks either. I think they make smoothies too, but they're not very good. At least from what I can remember. Certainly not performance-enhancing smoothies or anything. Yeah, because to perform better, not only do you need, like, the caffeine boost for your energy, and all those extra vitamins, but you need, like, protein and calcium and all that good stuff that regular milk can't exactly give you. And neither can soy or almond or oat milk for that matter. You need something special. Something different. Oh, how's my baby doing? Oh, she's great. She's really great. Just turned 6 months, like a week ago. Oh, don't worry. She's not at a daycare or anything this late. I'm very lucky that I have a supportive mom. She comes over when I have a night shift to take care of the baby. Yeah, I just pump enough milk to last a few hours. Stick it in the fridge, tack up a note telling Mom how to prepare a bottle, and Mom knows how to do the rest. I'm not her only kid. I'm one of 5, actually. And I'm the middle kid, too. So, I trust my mama. Yeah. No dad in the picture. He was a fly-by-night, one-night stand kind of thing. I thought the pill would work right. Apparently you have to take it at exactly the same time every single day. Even if you're an hour or two off, it can really mess things up. I wish someone told me that sooner. Oh, don't worry, I have like an IUD now, and it should work right. Because last I checked, and I check every day because I'm super paranoid like that. Still in there, still doing its thing. Even though, gotta be honest, I haven't been with anybody since like I gave birth. I was kind of dating someone while I was pregnant, but once reality set in on him that there was going to be an actual baby, and I wouldn't be perpetually pregnant forever, kind of ruined the kink for him. And he just ditched me. Some people are like that, though. I'm not too offended. You've been coming around here a lot lately. It's not just for the drink now, is it? Oh, well, you want to know exactly what I put in your drink? Well, I didn't tell you because it might gross people out. But it's a recipe I found online, on a forum that talks all about performance enhancements and bodybuilding and going the extra mile to improve yourself. Some of the, leading bodybuilders in the world post on there. So, I've kind of been bringing in my, pumped milk to work and taking it into the back fridge so no one can see it. And that may be what I've been putting in your drink. You're not grossed out, are you? Oh, really? You think it's kind of hot? Well then, I'm glad you think that way. Because some of the responses on that forum are kind of mixed. Some people think it's really cool and smart sounding. Others are like, ew, booby milk. Even though, they have no problem drinking, cow milk or even goat's milk or sheep's milk. Same kind of deal. So it's like you're okay drinking it from another kind of animal, not from your own species? Listen, I know I'm healthy. I get all my vaccines, I get all my shots, I take vitamins, I keep clean, I eat clean. Because I want everything to be right for my baby. And if the milk is perfectly fine for my baby, it's perfectly fine for someone else too. So you've really noticed an improvement in your performance, huh? Really? You've gained that much muscle in only a few weeks? That's great. That's really great. Well, I've noticed you've been kind of blushing the last minute or so I've been talking to you. Is there something else on your mind? Oh. Oh my. You want to see the source of your elixir? I take it you don't mean the coffee machine sound, do you? well, here.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. This audio is brought to you by my patrons on Patreon, my subscribers on Fansly, and donations from kind viewers and listeners just like you. I'm not monetized on YouTube in the partner program, so if you would like bonus content including 18 plus audios, please consider joining the Patreon. If you like IRL and NSFW content, take a look at my Fansly. Or if you just want to feel kind one day, send a tip to my Ko-fi. It all adds up and it all means the world to me to support this channel so I can continue to make high quality content just for you. Be sure to like and subscribe